Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Plummy, and in this video I'm going to continue my reactions to Dreamcatcher's new album Dystopia, the Tree of Language. Hope you enjoyed my last reaction in which I reacted to the songs Black or White, Daybreak, In the Frozen, and additionally their song from the last release, Silent Night. In this video I'm going to be reacting to the songs Jazz Bar, Red Sun, Sahara, and Tension. So I guess without further ado, let's get into the reaction, starting with Jazz Bar in 3, 2, 1. Okay, this song definitely has some jazz vibes to it. Probably not gonna be as enjoyable for me as in the Frozen, but still. This beginning part reminds me a little of IU's music, at least some of her songs, which sound very retro. Honestly, Dami's voice when she sings, it's so different from her rapping voice. Like, her rapping voice is very deep, while her singing voice is so angelic. Ooh, I love the way she pronounced it so clearly. Honestly, Shion is bias wrecking me right now. Although, honestly, at this point, I don't know if I have a bias in this group. I'd say my bias is Sua, but everybody else is bias wrecking me for different reasons. Hell, even Dami's voice reminds me of IU's voice quite a lot. And this is not to diss on IU or anything, but I'd say I enjoy Dreamcatcher's jazz songs more than IU's. Still, this might be my second least favorite song of the album so far, but I don't hate it. Like, it's not bothersome to listen to it. I enjoy it. So yeah, you can already see by my reaction that I'm not a huge fan of this one. Again, it's not bad of a song, it's just not something that I would enjoy listening to. Maybe I would listen to it once in a while, but not really much than that. I'd say I enjoyed more than Daybreak, because it's not as slow as that one, but again, it's pretty slow, and it's going for this retro sound, in this case jazz sound, that I don't really like. And if you've watched my reactions to IU's music, I didn't really enjoy also her her retro songs, although I'd say this one is definitely a bit more digestible than IU's, and I guess that's because I'm an actual huge fan of Dreamcatcher, while for IU I'd say I'm a casual fan level. But yeah, this one wasn't bad. Personally, it's going to be at an 8.1 out of 10, only a little bit higher than Daybreak. But yeah, like obviously not every song in the album is gonna be for me. I'm actually happy to see that there's actually quite a variety in their album, although I'm personally more of the opinion that the album as a whole, an album as a whole should go for a similar style as the title track. Like, let's say as in this case the song is more EDM, it would be better in my opinion if the album as a whole was more EDM focused and try to do different things with the EDM sound. In general, I would prefer like that if albums were more consistent like that. But hey, that's why most K-pop albums, for me at least, are kind of a hit or miss. Maybe you like one song, maybe you hate the rest, and that's why I wish they were more coherent. But what can you do? Objectively, I don't think it's that much higher. I guess I would put it at an 8.6 again, but I don't know how much Dreamcatcher's fan would enjoy it, because I feel like a lot of the fandom likes Dreamcatcher a huge part because of the sound they're going for, because it's very unique. I don't want to say that's the only reason, because at this point I've definitely grown to love the girls and enjoy them as people, not only as musicians and everything. But I feel like a lot of people enjoyed it mainly for the music, so maybe most people won't like it, but hey, I'm gonna leave it at an 8.6 because I feel like that's kind of where it is. So let's get into the next song of this video, that being Red Sun, which is actually a song that they promoted alongside the title track, so I'm curious whether it's gonna be as good as the title track, or at least as good as in the Frozen. And as I said in my last video, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed if it's not as good as in the Frozen, yet in the Frozen wasn't promoted, but this one was. But hey, even if it's not as good, like, who cares? I can still listen to it in the Frozen and enjoy it. But yeah, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, forget what I just said. I definitely like the instrumental. Okay, I guess in this album it's like, I don't like a song, I like a song, I don't like a song, I like a song. Okay, I'm not annoyed anymore that they promoted this one. This is fucking awesome. Again, a huge part of the song that I love about the song is the instrumental. It's so cool and unique. Oh, I love Gahyun's voice when they do this kind of voice modulation, I guess I could call it. Although I'd prefer if they didn't and just had her actual voice, but it's fine. And yeah, this one is not surpassing in the Frozen in terms of how good it is, but I think just because it's because in the Frozen already set the expectations high. Okay, we're definitely gonna be listening to this one again. So let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. As I said, like, the instrumental in this one is also pretty good and unique, similar to in the Frozen. I love how there's like, it's following a pattern of a track that I actually like, and one that is more different but still not bad. It's a good balance between giving me exactly what I want and something that maybe I don't want but maybe I will like. Oh, I love Dami's voice here. I love everybody's voices, honestly. Now I'm honestly kind of interested in going back and reacting to Dreamcatcher B-sides, so if you want me to do that, make sure to like this video and comment down below specifically which songs you want me to, because for the most part I really haven't delved into the B-sides. I might have listened to them sometimes, but haven't really listened to them, if you get what I mean. And yeah, I'd say the instrumental in this one doesn't play as much of a role as in the Frozen, which might be one of the reasons why I'll put this one a bit lower than in the Frozen. But I still like it. Honestly, this song reminds me also a little of a song you would hear in a game that I have on my phone that is called Dancing Line. There's quite a few songs that have this kind of instrumental, so it's very kind of nostalgic, because I used to play that game quite a lot when I was still in school. But yeah. Honestly, I'm not annoyed that this song was promoted. I still would have rather had in the Frozen, because I still think that one is better. But this one is not that far behind. As I said, the instrumental doesn't seem to be as prevalent in this one as it was in the Frozen, which is a bit of annoying, because I actually like it just as much as in the Frozen. I love the weird and mysterious and eerie sounds they have, but in this one I feel like they're leaning more on your kind of generic beats, which is fine. But but it's not something that I prefer. I'd say so far out of the album, excluding the title track, obviously, this is my favorite rapping by Dami, because I love the way she sounds here. She not only sounds hard-hitting, but her voice sounds also kind of, I don't know how to put it, but I love the way it sounds. Personally, I'm gonna give this one a 9.8 out of 10, which is just a tad bit under In the Frozen, which was 10 out of 10. Although objectively, it's pretty much gonna be a 10 out of 10, because it is that good. It's just, to me, not as good as In the Frozen, and I kind of want to show that through the ratings. So, judging by the pattern so far, I don't think I will enjoy Sahara, but obviously I'm not gonna skip it. So yeah, let's get into it and see how I'm gonna feel about it in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. It's definitely different. It's still following that pattern. And it's funny because I pretty much randomly picked up the songs, because I don't think that's the way they go in the album. Yeah, definitely not the way they go in the album. But I somehow picked them to be one I really like, one very different, one I really like, one very different. It's kind of interesting. I think this one might be my favorite out of the different ones. Honestly, this song pretty much sounds like what the brighter version of Dreamcatcher would do. So it's kind of interesting, I like that. Also, I'm gonna be reacting to this one again because, again, it's the best different song so far. I'm gonna get home, you can kill me with your voice. Honestly, this album is pretty much just as good as I kind of expected it to be, or at least was hoping that it was going to be. And if I wasn't poor as fuck, I would have bought this album because it's so good. Okay, let's get into it again in 3, 2, 1. Again, I like the instrumental. It's very different. Like, it's not dark and mysterious. It's kind of, I don't know if I should say Latino inspired, but that's kind of how it feels. As I said, it's exactly what Dreamcatcher would release if they, like, the brighter, you know, forget it, I kind of said it already. I love how, despite feeling more brighter, it still as good as the darker songs. Like, this feels in the same way how for G-Friend, the song Sunrise feels like the sunny version of Time for Moonlight. In this case, this song feels like the sunny version of most Dreamcatcher songs. Was that Gio rapping? Yeah, I really like this one. It's so different that I like it so much. I'd say this one is different, but I'd say it's more in line with what I expect from Dreamcatcher than like the title track Scream. Honestly, the Sahara is a bit too simplistic. I'd say it works into the song, but I feel like it's gonna get old pretty fast. And they could have done a bit more catchy chorus, but I'm still fine with what they did. Okay, so this one definitely pleasantly surprised me, because so far, judging by the way it has been so far, I expected this one to be obviously different, but not really impress me, but it managed to impress me quite a lot actually. So far, I'm liking the odds of the album, how I've liked 4 songs and not exactly liked 2 of them. Like, out of the things so far, I'm liking that I've enjoyed at least 4. I pretty much said what everything I had to say about this one, so I'm gonna go into the ratings. Personally, I'm gonna give this one a 9.3 out of 10. It's definitely the best song out of the 3 more unique ones in this album. And as I said, it feels like the sunny version of Dreamcatcher would release, so I really like that. But still, I don't think it's better than Red Sun or In the Frozen, just because the darker and mysterious for me just works better. I still like for what it is though. Objectively, honestly, I don't know. I could very much see it be a 10 out of 10, because similar to Silent Night and how much people liked it, it's very different from the usual Dreamcatcher song, but it's still really good. So in this case, I guess I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10, because it was pretty good. It was pretty good, and I can see people enjoying it actually quite a lot. And even I enjoyed it. So yeah, I guess. So judging by the pattern so far, this next song is going to be one that I'm going to like. And also the name sounds pretty cool, so I guess let's get into it and see how I'm gonna feel about it in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, I'm definitely liking it. Okay, I think this one might be so far the most Dreamcatcher song out of all. I love how Shion sounds when she does that para pa pa pa. And yeah, this one sounds definitely the most like what I would expect a Dreamcatcher song to sound like, but in the same way, it also kind of feels like overdone at this point. I still like it, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying how I feel about it. I really like how much of a variety there is with this album. It's a good balance between giving us what we've listened to already, what we would want to listen to, and something that we cannot expect at all. I'd say honestly, this is the most perfectly balanced album that I've listened to in the last like month. Out of all the comebacks, I'd say this one so far has the best album.
Just trust me, oh trust me. 네가 가진 모든 걸 다 건너면 그런 걱정은 널 괴롭힐 뿐 사라져버릴 텐션.
I love the instrumental, it's unapologetically Dreamcatcher. Okay. Before we get into my opinion about this one, I know that there are 2 more songs on this album, which I think I read somewhere that they are fan songs, and I know that they have released them before too in some of their EPs, I think it was. So I have listened to those songs before, but if you still want to see a reaction from me on them, make sure to comment down below and like the video so I know. Because right now I don't want to do it because the video is gonna get too long already. And because I have already listened to it, but if you still want to see it, I'll do it. But yeah, getting back into this song, as I said, it's exactly what I was expecting from Dreamcatcher's song, so I really like it. The instrumental, I think, could have been a bit more creative, even though it's exactly what I would expect from a Dreamcatcher song. I wish there was they did some twists with it and made it a bit more different. But again, there's plenty of different songs in this album, so I can't really complain about this that much. Personally, I'm gonna give this one an 8.8 out of 10. And yeah, as I said, it's because it's exactly what I would want from Dreamcatcher. And objectively, I guess I'm gonna give it also an 8.8 out of 10 because it doesn't feel like much more. It's not different enough to warrant a higher score, and it's also like it's satisfying. It gives me exactly what I want. That's kind of why I'm giving it this score. It doesn't give me something that I don't want and that I don't enjoy to warrant a lower score, and it's not giving me something that new to warrant a higher score. But yeah, I really like this album. It's really great how much of a variety there is in it, with plenty of new twists on their old songs essentially. Plenty of completely different songs, and even one song that we've kind of already listened to several times. but still, I really like the variety in this one. So I guess that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Also check out the list in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And also, in addition to writing stories, I also review TV shows, video games, movies that I watch. Like, I do reviews to all these kinds of media, so if you're interested in that, check out my blog, the link is in the description too. And if you end up enjoying the reviews there, you enjoy my stories, or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar, where you can pledge your support and help keep the channel going, and help support myself, so I can focus on the writing and the reviewing and everything essentially. But still, if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out by liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!